Hey guys, my name's Janae. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have been paying attention to the last couple of videos I uploaded an experience last year about my plastic surgery. Well, I'm a year and 2 months out now. I feel like that's a big deal. We don't make it seem like it's a big deal enough, but a lot of people die on these tables or get horrible infections, and I just thank God I wasn't one of them. But anyways, I have my little handy dandy notebook here, and I'm ready to talk to you guys. I should have posted stuff a long time ago. A lot of people didn't post about the doctor that I went to, and it brought me a lot of concern, which is why I started posting the videos. But we're a year out. I think I've only gained 5 pounds in the year, 5 or 6 pounds in the year. So I think I'm really honestly doing great. But these are 3 things I wish I knew. 3 things I wish I knew before plastic surgery, in no specific order. I'm not rating in importance, just 3 things. Number 1, chop shops. If you're really on a budget, do you really need plastic surgery? I know y'all finna come for me. I know you're not gonna like what I'm saying, but the chop shops, and when I'm saying like chop shop, I'm referring to like places that just bring you in by the number. You're literally just a number. You're not a human being to them. And that's a lot of places in Miami, Atlanta. Those big cities are like staples for plastic surgery. Everybody wants them, or everybody goes there, and that's why those prices are so cheap compared to other places. If I were to take my same procedure and go to New York, it probably would have ran me almost 16 to 20K. But I went to Miami and it was a quarter of that. So I definitely would take into consideration going to a more reputable plastic surgery office and knowing someone who had went there. The thing I wish I knew before getting plastic surgery, I did not have realistic expectations. Now, they're gonna talk to you, no one at the surgery center actually is gonna talk to you about realistic expectations. They're going to sell you a dream. There are a lot of women who should have gotten tummy tucks and they ended up just getting like lipo, and they look horrible. There's a lot of women who shouldn't have even been allowed to just kill lipo. They needed a full tummy tuck, but they still operated on them. And that's just someone who wants your money. At the end of the day, that's not somebody who cares about you. So you need to have realistic expectations, and I wish I had more realistic expectations. I looked at my body and figured, okay, you know, my body's not bad. Like I'm just really round. But to be honest, if they had told me realistically, like, hey, you will need 2 rounds of lipo to achieve this, I probably would have lost more weight before going in. I showed them my goal, and nobody ever stopped me and was like, oh, this is not gonna happen today. So realistic expectations, big deal. Number 3, actually, I know I said that I didn't want to talk about, like, you know, didn't want to list things in level of importance, but this is important. Going to someone for aftercare who has worked on a body that I know of. Okay, the aftercare is like 90% of the work, I feel like. Well, no, okay, let's say like 70. 30% is just, you know, getting the actual surgery. The aftercare matters so much because there's so much misconceptions about, like, you know, if you should open your incisions or not, how long you should wear your faja, you know, what you should do in this case, and no one ever really gives you a direct answer. I mean, even the surgery center I went to Vixen Plastic Surgery, and they gave me, my aftercare instructions were literally a page. I don't even have it. I'm gonna see if I can input the picture if it's still in my Google Photos. But it was literally a page. It was a page front and back, an 8x11 photo, like size 12 font, Times New Roman. Why is that my only aftercare instructions? That's crazy, especially being that I'm never gonna see the doctor again. I literally saw him moments before they put my anesthesia in and never saw him after. So knowing that, not understanding the importance of your aftercare is really going to be a downfall. You need to plan your aftercare just as thoroughly as you search for your surgeon. The aftercare involves your faja. The aftercare involves your massages. The person doing your massages has a big play in it. They could really traumatize you. You want to make sure that they're not introducing you to infection. You also want to make sure they're not you also want to make sure that they've worked on a body that you know of so that you can see. Yes, people are going to post all the time. They're going to post these girls who look great. They're going to post these girls who look beautiful. You don't know if that's their client. Is that their client? Like, see if you can find one of their clients and ask about it. I ended up going to about 2 different girls for massages. One was in a spa, and they were Dominicans, and they were extremely rough to the point I was crying. Ended up finding out that I shouldn't be crying after my massages. Ended up switching to someone else who was very helpful, but her schedule was always an issue. So between these 2 places, I feel like had I known the trouble I was gonna have before, I probably would have reached out to like a bunch of girls in the area and like asked like, okay, what do you think about this one? What do you think about this one? The craziest thing is that the med spa that I went to for my massages was actually recommended to me by someone who had a tummy tuck and a BBL years ago. But I genuinely feel like she just recommended them to me because, you know, maybe it was just like a culture thing. Like, oh yeah, girl, the Dominicans, you know, they're gonna do you right, blah, blah, blah. No, it was tragic. I didn't like it all. So definitely take into consideration who's gonna be doing your aftercare, where you're gonna be getting it done, what the girls look like who have gone to that person for said aftercare, and what the girls think about that said person. Because you gotta remember, you're really naked in front of this person. You're very vulnerable. It's plastic surgery afterward, the recovery phase is rough. You go through these moments where you're sad, nobody understands, you're stuck in a house, you have to walk around with your stupid BBL pillow, maybe you're dizzy a lot because your hemoglobin dropped. It's just so many things that are going to be going on, and you want someone that, one, during that appointment you can talk to. You also want someone, it would be helpful if they have had surgery themselves so they can tell you, hey, this doesn't look right, or I'm not sure about this. And you also want someone who's just not money hungry, because anyone could say that they do a massage. Anyone could just push fluid down into your perineum, into your vaginal area. That's just not enough. So find someone who's knowledgeable, and find someone whose plan of care you're agreeing with. If you don't want to open your incisions, you need to make sure that they're okay with doing that. If you don't want to brain fart. If you don't want to start like radio frequency or like any wood therapy till said date, and they want to, you guys need to be in agreement. You guys need to be here. And that's something that you need to know about the person who's doing your aftercare before you get the surgery, before you come back from the surgery. You don't want to be planning that when you're post-op day 2 and now you're just trying to find someone. So just to run it back, the 3 things I wish I knew before plastic surgery: no chop shops. No chop shops. Look into the place where you're going. And when I say that, once again, don't listen to influencers. Don't listen to influencers. Don't listen to people who have gone, my hair, whatever. Don't listen to people who have gone to these surgery centers and they're getting money off, or they're getting a discount because they're putting the surgery center on. Do not listen to influencers. I'm sorry, just don't listen to them. If you want to go buy a chocolate bar, do not listen to them when it comes to your surgery. So no chop shops. Definitely have realistic expectations, and ask what are realistic expectations for your body. Ask that when you're in your consultation with the doctor. Do not ask anyone else but the doctor, because he's the one who's supposedly doing your surgery. And 3, go to someone whose aftercare work you have seen, who you're agreeable with their plan of care, and talk to people who go with them. Those are the 3 things I wish I knew before I had plastic surgery, because I feel like it would have helped my process a lot and would have changed the outcome of a lot of things. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. You can subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be uploading 3 videos this week for you guys. I post nursing content, lifestyle content, and I also sing. So you can drop any comments that you guys have. You can follow me on social media. I have TikTok and Instagram, and we can connect there. I love seeing beautiful people, and I'm bored, so, you know, write me some comments. Let's have some fun. Bye.